Amitabha Buddha. Hello everyone. So a comment about is the Pure Land in the 8th dimension, and also a comment saying I heard other beings from other planets are living in the 6th or 7th dimension. So what dimension is the Pure Land? So today let's talk about dimension. So we know that we are living in the 3-dimensional reality with length, width and depth, and also plus 1 dimension of time. And it is said scientists have recently discovered the 11th dimension. So I'm not a scientist and I'm not sure how people measure dimensions. But if we were to talk about dimension in terms of consciousness, then the Pure Land would be in the infinite dimension, n+1 dimension, whatever the highest dimension is. Because the Pure Land is generated for the perfect enlightened mind of the Buddha and his great vows. So the Buddha nature, the Buddhahood, is actually the highest dimension, the highest level of consciousness. And when we say the 52 stages on the Bodhisattva path towards Buddhahood, this is also a way of convenience. There are actually infinite level of consciousness, and the Buddha consciousness is the highest. And if you think there is a higher consciousness than the final Buddhahood, it also cannot be attained, right? It cannot be attached. So at the level of the Buddha, there is no more attachment, no more separation. One absolutely merge into oneness with all things and all beings, and one realizes the emptiness of all phenomena. So all Buddha's Pure Lands are actually in the highest dimension, in the infinite dimension, in the n+1 dimension. And I talk about dimension actually in terms of the level of consciousness. So time and space are total illusions that can be easily altered by the mind. So it can be easy to understand why time is an illusion. It's a total human construct, like there are so many different time zones in the world. So if you travel to a different place, then it's a different time. So time actually does not exist. It's only we construct this concept. And also space. Why is space an illusion? So a good way to think about it is that when you are in a dream, your physical body could be in one place, but your mind could actually travel to all different places in your dream. And you will perceive it as quite real sometimes in our dreams. Like sometimes we may perceive things even more real in our dreams than in this reality. So time, space are actually illusions and can be totally transcended with higher level of consciousness. So the Buddha consciousness is the highest level of consciousness, and therefore the Pure Land is in the infinite dimension, in the n+1 dimension, n to the number of infinity. And all Buddha's Pure Lands are actually like that. Ancient Kimoni Buddha told us that there are actually infinite Buddhas and infinite Pure Lands in the whole of the Dharma realms. So all Buddha's merit are actually all perfect and complete, and all their Pure Lands are actually in the highest dimension. The phenomena in the Pure Land can vary depending on the Buddha's fundamental vows when they created the Pure Land. But if we talk about the Buddha's Pure Land in terms of the level of consciousness and also in terms of the dimension, then they will all be the same. They will all be on the infinite dimension, the n+1 dimension, the highest level of dimension.